Okay.
Welcome to Math in the House. We're doing section 5 of chapter 7 of the calculus. Okay, that's quite enough of that. Okay, so this section we're going to be summarizing all of the techniques that we've had in the past. So we're going to be doing trig substitutions, we're going to be doing the partial fraction decomposition, we'll be doing U substitutions, integration by parts. It'll just be a major blast. So if you check out on page 506, it has a table of integration formulas that you already know. And if you don't already know them, you should remedy that situation. Okay, so the first strategy when you see an integral is to try to simplify the integrand if possible. So that means distribute or factor or do trig substitutions or put identities in that are going to simplify things. So that's the first step, is try to simplify it as best you can. Second step, you're going to look for obvious substitutions. So when you see, like, for example, what did I do with mine?
Oh no!
I'm sorry.
How embarrassing. All right, so if you have the integral of x over x squared minus 1 dx, you don't want to do something more complicated than you have to. Notice you've got an x dx here, so if you just let u equal x squared minus 1, then you've got du equals 2x dx, and there's your x dx right there, so you got a simple u substitution. So that's the thing you're going to look for, is the simplest method possible. Then if you don't have a u substitution, then you might need the trig substitution. So we'll do some examples with those. And if you've got a polynomial on the bottom, then you might need to do integration by parts. So this section, we're just going to have a great time doing every possible type of problem there is, and it's not going to be labeled for you what you're supposed to do. Okay, let's try an example. Oh, and one other thing too. When you're putting together a jigsaw puzzle, you grab a piece that you think is going to work, you put it in the puzzle, it doesn't work. What do? Of course, you throw the whole jigsaw puzzle in the garbage and go play a better game. No, you just pick out a different piece and see if it works. So you might try something that could end in disaster. And that doesn't mean you can't do the problem, that just means you got to try something else. So on these problems, perseverance is the name of the game. All right, let's try tangent cubed over cosine cubed. The integral of tangent cubed x over cosine cubed x dx. Okay, so the first thing that you got to see if you can do is change this to something that's more familiar. So tangent over cosine. What function do we typically associate with the tangent function? Right, secant. Okay, so what we can do is change this to the integral of tangent cubed x, secant cubed x dx. Okay, now we've got a trig integral. So, you know, let's stop this right now and just see what it looks like.